Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. If you've already subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you very much. If you haven't, please do. And when you do, please tap on the little notification bell so you'll be notified every time we put up a new video. If you hit the little like button, we appreciate that too. Well, Jim and I are here still working on Jim's Evo 97 Fat Boy. And we're putting this whole wild kit on it here with some beautiful pistons and a really fun thing. And everybody tells me that it's hard to get this rear cylinder on in an Evolution in a soft tail frame, especially on the later models. Like I said, this is a 97, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they're right. It is difficult. And I did it a couple of times. Even though I've done it a million times, you do it over and over again and you move it and move it and move it and hold your mount just right, and all of a sudden it drops on. So that's what we're doing. What we're going to do is we're going to put the piston on, then we're going to put the cylinder on. Now, I've already prepped all of the necessary parts here. This is the piston we're using. The rings are on it, and I'd like to mention that when I put a set of rings on a piston, I put the rings on exactly like the Harley Davidson manual shows. I mean, when I was a kid, we used to put piston rings in something, and you would stagger them 120 degrees apart. Well, that's fine, except Harley came up with the perfect pattern, and whether I'm working on an Evolution, a panhead, a knucklehead, a shovelhead, I do it just like Harley says in their Evo book. So that's what I've done. The rings are all done that way. In our last video, we had gapped the rings. There's all sorts of fancy ways of putting piston rings onto pistons. There are tools for doing it, and I probably own every one of them, and there's something about my age, I guess. I put piston rings on with my fingers. Not real fun to watch, it's just the way I do it. So, that being said, I think we'll put that piston on. Little assembly loop here. Thank you, Jim. Mm-hmm. And notice that there are hoses over the cylinder studs. That just keeps you from scratching the piston when you're putting it on. And that's a good thing. I might also add that these studs are cleaned within an inch of their life. They've been, threads have all been chased, and everything's good. Looks like there's a little something on that one. I'll clean that off later, because we're just going to put one cylinder on right now. So, Jim, if you're ready.
I am.
Okay, I'm going to drop the... Jim and I have done these things together before, and it's been quite a while. Yeah, roll that rod forward a little bit, please.
Okay.
More. Right about there, not quite that far. Can you see it?
I can. And then you can come down and you're close.
Close, which way?
Lift your finger there a little tad. What am I doing here?
Okay.
Okay.
How about, oops, I just felt it going.
Yeah. I'll let you feel it in.
Oh, that's funny.
There she is.
All right.
She's home.
All right. Now I'm going to put, you can see the beauty of the hoses here. Now, the reason these rags are here is because I'm going to put in the wrist pin keeper. I already have one on the other side, so it was easy to push the wrist pin through there. So, that being said, we can now put this snap ring in. And And I slipped. It's a great tool, but you have to be a little better at it than I am sometimes. Cover up this stuff. This is not my favorite thing to do with people watching me, but we're going to do it anyway. And I think it went in. No, not quite. And there it is, all the way around. It's perfect. Okay? So now what we're going to do, oops, excuse me. Where's my quart of oil? There it is. We're going to put a quart of oil, take a quart of oil, and we're going to put some oil on the skirts of this piston. There are all kinds of non-stick things out there that people are using that work very well, and basically oil in here is a good thing. At the same time, you can overdo it. So to just put some oil on the skirts, put some oil in the cylinder, and you're ready to go. Want to hand me that cylinder, please, Jim? Got it.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah, be careful handling this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want to let go of it until
I know. Yeah, no, this is just beautiful, nice fresh bore. And again, we don't want to get all carried away with oil. That's not what it needs. You know, the rings need to seat. And too much oil, not so. Okay, I'll tell you what.
switch sides with me, or
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you would do that. Excuse me, Mike. And we can take these off the... You know what? Let me put the... I didn't put the ring compressor on yet. Let me put the ring compressor on. There's something I like to do, which is a little bit strange, but imagine that. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's get those hoses off of there.
okay.
Oh, that was nice. Thank you. Now, this may look a little strange to some folks. This old tool here is, would you open that thing for me, please? That's what I had in mind. This is really great to have help, you know. I'm used to doing all this by myself. Jim and I have done this stuff together, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Mike and I do a lot of this stuff together, but not when he's holding the camera. Can't hold the camera and a piston and a cylinder all at the same time. Everything is in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good. We could take it down just a little bit lower, maybe. Just a little bit. Then I'll go like that. Okay? Now, the next thing is I'm going to put that cylinder on there because it's going to take me to do it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then I'll come over once I get it started down the
And then I'll hold it in place while you release this ring compressor.
like we did it
Okay.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yes. I was a mere child then, and you were much older.
Is this as high as the, or do we want the piston lower, or?
Well, we can take it down a little bit right now. Don't
I'm
move
not.
that.
I'm just holding it. Up.
There.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And if that thing pops off, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
We just put it back on again. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right. Now we're going to put this in the way it's oriented to go. And what we learned years ago is you put it over that left front stud. Let's see. There we go. And then you get it in there. Whoops. Okay, you want to hold it, Jim, and I'll come over and trade you places?
Alrighty.
All right. Okay, now I've got the cylinder slid over. Wait a minute. Don't do anything. Okay. I'm going to put my hand in there. I'm going to slide that piston up a little bit. Not sure why we're not going here. Okay. It slipped out.
Yeah.
But the rings are still all trapped. Mm-hmm. Let's see. It's more like that. Now we'll lift it up again. Okay. Take this off. Then we'll lift it up some more. Lift it up. Take the rag out. Take the rag out. Okay, let me have this. Okay, now watch your fingers. You want to check that gasket. See, it's on its locating dowel. See it?
Yep, it's on.
Okay. Now, the thing about working with somebody is if you're not careful, you can smash the guy's fingers as he's trying to help you. That's worse than biting the hand that feeds you. Okay? So we want to be real careful with that. And you watch that dowel over there, if you would, please. Okay? Still on the dowel?
Yeah. She's in.
Okay, now we can put our little tools on here that will hold the cylinder in place while we do the front one. Front one will be somewhat easier. However, I wanted to show the more difficult of the two. I don't want people to think I'm cheating and showing them the easy stuff. So there it is. That cylinder is on. We'll put on the front one. And in our next video, I think we'll put the heads on. So until then, we'll see you out on the road.